This is not the end, the ocean of depression. People who have never dealt with depression think it is just being sad or being in a bad mood. That's not what depression is for me. It's feeling into a state of grayness and numbness by Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons. We all know for the fact that everyone is different. We are different in beliefs, ethnicity, as well as capabilities. We are different when it comes to handling our emotional breakdowns and mental health aspect. But I want to say that no matter who you are, no matter how you have sunk in life, and no matter how deep is your problem, I am here, like a lifeboat, that will save you from the ocean of problems, and this is not the end. A pleasure day to everyone. I am Daniel Cortez, a psychologist. It is an honor to be able to share my insight and experiences in the field of depression. Today's generation, depression is very common, especially to teens. Despite of this, people still find it hard to know depression is. For me, depression is a state where everything seems impossible, when your mood is so bad that one's enjoyable activities no longer bring you delight. You ponder how you could have ever found any happiness. You ponder what other people possess that you are unable to have. It feels like getting out of bed in the morning is becoming more and more difficult. We literally fight depression, otherwise it will consume you in ways you never thought possible. But sadly, finding the strength to fight is a battle in itself. I too suffered from depression a long time ago. I still remember when my grandmother passes away. It is so depressing and saddening considering that I am 12 years old at that time. My grandmother served as an inspiration for me. She is my hopeful prospect whenever I'm sad. I think I was lucky to have a grandmother like her, not only beside me, but an integral part of my life. She is always there waiting for me from school every single day, and later on, she became a part of my life in a tangible way. She played a huge part in my childhood. She is the one who taught me the true meaning of family, and she is not just a grandmother, but also a friend, companion, and inspiration. She is always by my side, but of course, everything has an ending. I still remember how my life turned upside down. It is so sad, but there's nothing that I can do about it. Others may talk about the significance of moving on, and to all the things that can be normal once again. But I know for myself that it is not that easy. I am depressed at that time, but someone said that I am just sad. But I said no. Depression is more than just being sad. My world becomes colorless and lethargic. The relationship that we built is crumbled. Although the pain will lessen over time, her absence will always be felt. But I remember how I recovered and become myself once again. I tell to God to all of my feelings and conflict in life. It feels so good to let out the feelings that I bottled inside my chest. I just keep my faith and trust to God so that I can conquer these problems and sadness. I believe in myself and to God since I trust the progress. I also take one step at a time. Firstly, there should be acceptance. I accept that my grandmother will no longer by my side, but it doesn't mean that I forget her. She's always in my heart. Second, trust the progress. It does take time to heal your heart and mind. There is no magic cure. It is slow to be healed, but it can slowly get better. Third, I know that this step is ridiculous considering the fact that we live in a generation where a myriad of judgmental people surrounds us, but you should get help from someone or somewhere. It can be your parents, friends, or relatives. Meanwhile, it can also be me, a psychologist. There is no a perfect person to help you remove the chain of depression, but they can support you. And you just need to allow yourself to be helped. There is always a resistance to this field, and sometimes the biggest battle can be created is to allow these people to help you. Finally, I hope that you will conquer the depression. I hope that you will be freed from this ocean of depression. I hope you will not drown to the ocean of problems. A myriad of people has been through depression and came out to the other side. I hope that you will see again the glimmer of hope. Hope is one of the things that disappear along with depression. So for now, I will hope for you that you will find that hopeful prospect once again for yourself. As a psychologist, I think that the word is indeed in help to boost the mental health of people. I am here to help eradicate the stigma associated with mental health. I don't need your discrimination and racism towards the people who experience depression. I only demand respect for them. We need everything we can get our hands on to get rid of and bust through the stigma regarding on depression. Because at the end of the day, if we fight depression back, then we gain the ability to live the best lives we can possibly see ourselves living. Thank you for listening again. I am Daniel Cortez, your psychologist in your life.